let's talk about the fact that it's completely normal to feel sad, confused, or just lost in your life. That is a complete human, normal emotion and feeling. And it's going to happen in certain phases of our lives where we are about to step into what I believe is the next level of your life. So, if you're currently in that phase of your life where you're feeling lost, sad, or just confused, and you have no clarity on how to move forward, what to do, you don't even probably have the energy to do any of this, to figure this out. Or maybe it just feels like it's a lot of work to put up a plan and go for your goals or your dreams. Or maybe you've gone through something right now in your life that's been tough or painful, and that's okay, and that's normal, and that's a normal part of the human experience. So today I'm going to talk to you about how do you move from there? How do you navigate these phases of your life where you're feeling sad, confused, or just lost? And how do you navigate towards clarity? How do you surrender? How do you move to clarity, to purpose, to having a clear path in front of you? And even if it isn't clear, just having like a clear destination and knowing that, trusting that that path will unfold. My name is Oniara, and I love to talk about personal development and share my own personal development path and self-mastery journey, which is, I guess, essentially the same thing. So how do you move from feeling lost or confused to feeling clear, or at least having the faith to move forward? The first thing you have to do is take responsibility. Taking responsibility, what I mean is start realizing like what are the thoughts, what are the beliefs that are coming up during these phases? What is it is it resistance? Are you resisting to the process? Because a lot of the times we just want to skip through the process. We just want to get to the end. We want to be feeling different. And I know I've done this myself, and I do this myself even when I'm feeling like sick or something, not just like when I'm feeling confused or sad or lost. Even when I'm feeling sick, I just want to move past that. Like I just want to go and like just feel different. So I know that when we're in these phases of our life, at least for me, I know that I want to be somewhere different. And even though I'm lacking that energy, the thing that I've noticed that helps me shift how I feel is to take responsibility about where I'm at and start noticing the beliefs, taking this phase of my life as the opportunity to see my limitations, to see the beliefs that are floating through my head. Like, what am I constantly telling myself? Where am I limiting myself? What are the thoughts that I keep repeating to myself and giving energy to, and maybe even saying out loud? Because our words are very powerful, and the words that we're speaking and the beliefs that we're constantly affirming and reaffirming, it's like we are creating this pattern in our brain. And when we repeat and repeat the same beliefs, the same sentences, the same things about ourselves, we start creating this pattern and repatterning ourselves to the same thing. And so it's like this belief starts getting stronger, and it starts being shown to us in our lives it starts being reflected to us in our lives, so that our belief system can be validated, because the creator made us in his image, which means that we are also creators. And so you get to create the reality that you are experiencing, and your words are like magic spells. That's why I think I learned this in the book, The Four Agreements. And they talk about how words are like spells. That's why they talk about spelling. It's a spell. You're casting a spell on your life. Whatever you're speaking into your life, you're bringing into your life. So you have to start taking responsibility in these phases of your life. What are you telling yourself? What are you repeating to yourself constantly? What is the belief that keeps floating around in your head? What is the fear, whatever it is that you know? Again, this is the part of taking responsibility. You have to realize for yourself, what is for yourself that's holding you back right now? Why are you not wanting to take responsibility? Sit down and get clear on where you're going to move forward. Why? What is it that you're telling yourself? Is it that you're not enough? Is it that you're not going to be able to make it? Is it like, for me, at least the last time I felt like this, which was recently, it was like, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of like doing it and doing it again and doing it again and just trying to get to this goal and like not getting there. And what we don't realize is, like, I read this, let me read it to you. It said, Kobe is a 5-time NBA champion. He also holds the all-time record for missed shots, okay? Babe Ruth is a 7-time World Series champion. He also led the MLB in strikeouts for 5 seasons. Tom Brady is a 7-time Super Bowl champion. He also holds the record for most passes intercepted in Super Bowl history. Serena Williams is a 23-time Grand Slam champion. She also holds the record for the most unforced errors in a single match. And so you have to realize that if what you're telling yourself is that you might fail, or if you're tired of continuing to work towards this goal and maybe not getting there, that noticing that this is an opportunity to learn how to get closer to that goal, to view it as an opportunity, to notice how a lot of these people had lots of failures. They were like top in certain failures, and that's how they reach their records in winning. So a lot of the things that you might believe are failing you, right? Like maybe in this phase of your life, you're feeling like you're failing yourself, like you're failing your family, whatever it is. And you are not realizing that this is an opportunity for you to move closer to who you want to be, to the life that you want to experience. And the thing is perseverance and faith. And worry is the same thing as faith, believing in something that you can't see. So taking responsibility in these phases of our life is noticing what we're telling ourselves, noticing where we're putting our energy. Because if most of our energy is going to our fears, then that's where we are going to stay. And those fears are just going to expand, and they're gonna get bigger and more creative. Like the mind be like that. You're gonna get more creative, more fears. But when you start giving most of your energy to faith, to miraculous expectations, or even start imagining better things that can happen for yourself, when you start giving your energy to the things that you're grateful for, to the things that you currently have that are flourishing in your life, when your energy starts feeling different, then you'll start experiencing something different. Because when we're in that phase of our life, or when you're in that phase of your life and you're feeling and you're being resistant, like I share that I constantly have to take responsibility for, leading myself on a path of surrender instead of being resistant to the process that's going to lead me to learn something, to lead me closer to my dreams, to lead me closer to where I want to be. So definitely the first thing you want to do is take responsibility. Take responsibility for where you are, and notice that, because it's okay to feel sad, to feel lost, to feel confused. And it's also about having balance, right? Like feel your stuff, process your stuff, so that you can continue moving forward. Process your things, look at it, and start shifting your story about what you're feeling is based on the story that you're telling yourself. So start shifting the story that you're telling yourself so that you can start feeling different. That's what taking responsibility is. Take responsibility for yourself, and therefore start, if you don't know where you want to go, then start noticing where you no longer want to be in your life. And start asking yourself, I'll link a video on how to get clear on your goals and how to move forward. To conclude it here, it's about, if you don't know where you want to go, notice where you're currently at that you don't like being at anymore, or you no longer want to be at, and start looking at where will you want to be. Start asking yourself those questions. If this is not where I want to be, then what will be the ideal thing for me? What will be the optimal living situation for me? If this isn't it, then what is the right thing? Okay. So I hope this makes sense or helped you shift the way that you're feeling, or at least start the process to shift how you're feeling. Again, take responsibility for how you're feeling. Start noticing your thoughts, your beliefs, the things that you're constantly giving your energy to in this phase of your life. And then start putting your energy in the things that you want for yourself. If you don't know what you want for yourself, start noticing where you no longer want to be in your life, and start asking yourself the questions of, where would I like to be? If this isn't it, what will be it for me? If this is hell, what will be heaven? Okay? So I hope this helped you. Happy 2025. I know that this year we're going to hit new levels, and it's going to be so magical, and I'm so excited. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. If you think that this can help anybody that you know, please share it with them. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time, and remember to subscribe for more content like this.